Mr. Sugimoto, the purchasing documents are right here.
Thanks, I'll verify them right away.
It seems the dishwasher unit sold more than usual. Apparently there are new restaurants opening.
Maybe we should make a sales visit to the shops. Perhaps they'll need other equipment.
Yes, actually there are some proposals we could offer. I'll put those together for you ASAP.
That would be wonderful! My name is Kota Sugimoto. I run a small company that manufactures kitchen equipment like dishwashers and cooking stoves. We still don't have a lot of employees, but we're doing our best. Although I'm the president of the company, I avoid using labels like CEO. We may seem busy and a company on the rise, but there was something I was concerned about. Hey Mori, what's up with the sales report I asked you to prepare?
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot about that. I'll get to work on it right now.
Now? I asked you to do it 3 days ago!
I couldn't help it. I was so damn busy. What you're doing now is power harassment, isn't it?
No, I wouldn't call it that.
I'll have it ready by the end of the week. Will that work, sir?
By the end of the week? That's way too late!
Alright already. I'll get it done by the day after tomorrow. But I have to warn you, I may not finish it in time.
Day after tomorrow? Unbelievable! This is Kon Mori. He was recently hired. He has no sense of responsibility or any work ethics. On top of that, he's constantly tardy. When we first met at the interview, he was super energetic and seemed like a good worker. But once he started, he totally changed his attitude. Just one interview won't do it. I jumped the gun on this one. I suppose all companies have these types. But for a small company like ours, we can't afford to employ such people. With just one guy like this, the whole office atmosphere is negatively affected. Man, I really gotta do something about this guy. Then one day, an unexpected incident occurred.
Mr. Sugimoto, we have a problem. We had an error on one of the orders that Mr. Mori put in for that new restaurant downtown.
Huh? Calm down, give me the details.
We got a call that none of the items they ordered arrived today. I was concerned and verified it in the system, but it hadn't even been entered into the database.
You've gotta be kidding me! Where's Mori now?
He's on his lunch break.
Alright, let's see if we can get the items to them from our warehouses. I want you to verify that ASAP. Let's get moving on this before they decide to cancel. I'll call the customer right away to make an apology.
Yes, sir.
The staff worked together, and we were just barely able to save the account. But if this continues, our reputation will suffer. I decided I need to confront him about this. And so we were just able to save that account. I know people sometimes make mistakes, but I urge you to take a little more responsibility.
Ah!
Not yeah, for God's sakes. You caused the other staff members considerable time and effort. Grow up! His work performance and his tardiness were getting to be a problem, so I went a little hard on him. But the following day, something unexpected happened. I arrived at the office the next morning, hoping against hope that my little reprimand had put some sense into the guy. But... where's Mori?
He hasn't arrived yet. He hasn't called either.
It can't be. I had a bad feeling about this. Mori didn't show up even at noon or late afternoon. The number he had provided in his resume was a fake, and we had no way to contact him. Is that guy serious? A little scolding and the guy walks? Unbelievable!
This is not good, Mr. Sugimoto.
Mori has several active accounts. What do we do?
We don't know what his status is on those either.
Yeah, right. Let's take this one at a time first. We'll try accessing his PC and search for all related data on his accounts. We were able to access Mori's database and decipher which account he was responsible for. Then we had other staff members take over these accounts and contact the people in charge. We prevented any adverse effects for immediate measures, but the fact remained that an employee just walked off the job. I was a bit dumbfounded by his irresponsible employee as I headed to a local shop.
Oh, hey, Mr. Sugimoto, come on in.
Hi Sally, how are you? This is a little bar that I recently started going to. The girl behind the counter is the owner, Sally. She started the place when she turned 25. She's quite young, but quite the businesswoman. She's a good listener too, so I come in here and sometimes she listens to my quibbles. I enjoy coming here and letting off steam.
You seem a bit tired today, Mr. Sugimoto.
That obvious, huh? It was a tough day today. There weren't many customers there that day, so I explained all that happened that day.
Huh? So you mean to tell me he hasn't shown up yet?
That's right. His phone number was fake too.
Yeah, I've known people like that.
Well, it was a first for me, and I was a little dumbfounded.
How could the guy be so irresponsible?
Yes, but his work ethics were nothing to write home about either.
But it happened, and there's nothing you can do about it now. Next time you hire someone, that person will probably be great.
Just having her listen to my grievances make me feel good. Maybe I'm just a simple guy. A little soothing talk and I'm back to being myself. I feel way better already.
That's wonderful. Have some good food and drink. You'll be back to your old self again.
It's not only her great company I enjoy. Her cooking is second to none. Her company, good food, and atmosphere is all I need to wash all those worries away. I can't get over how many different types of alcoholic beverages you have here.
Yes, well, not that I'm a heavy drinker or anything, but I love alcoholic beverages.
Her place isn't all that large, but she stocks a large variety of beverages here. Her place is pretty popular with aficionados of spirits. It's not only Japanese sake. There's wine, whiskey, bourbon, you name it, she's got it.
I went out of my way to stock as much unique items as I could.
Apparently, she approached all kinds of different breweries and wineries and importers and negotiated with them. Not an easy task for a girl so young.
I also know this really great liquor store that gets me a lot of unique brands.
Makes your job a lot easier, I bet. According to Sally, this liquor store has been in business for decades and has strong ties to various wineries and importers.
I'll be getting some new items in soon, so please stop by again.
And so after stopping by Sally's place and talking to her, I was able to go home with a sense of relief. It's been a week since Mori walked off his job. We were all very busy covering for him. For a small company like this to suddenly lose one staffer causes considerable disruptions. No matter how incompetent an employee is, such a departure causes havoc.
Looks like we're to get things under control by the end of the week.
Thanks for all your hard work, guys. We'll go out for some Korean barbecue after all of this is done. On me.
Does that come with a big glass of cold beer?
I think we're just about done. I wonder what Mori's doing about now.
What worries me is that we can't get in contact with him. Just hope he wasn't in some kind of accident or anything.
You guys are way too lenient toward the guy. He's the type of guy that will just take off at the slightest criticism.
I bet he's already found a new job.
Is that how it is nowadays? I was a bit worried about the guy. But as he says, maybe kids are like that these days. I decided to put it all past me. Man, I'm so tired. Maybe I'll head over to Sally's place. Huh? Closed today, huh? I wonder if something happened. Then I heard a rattling from behind the shop. Oh, hey Sally. You're here, huh?
Hey, Mr. Sugimoto. Sorry, I closed the place for a while.
Is something wrong?
Well, actually...
He reluctantly conveyed what the problem was. Apparently, the owner of that liquor store passed away recently. The family decided to close the place, and now she had no other place to order supplies from. That's a problem, huh?
Yeah, my customers were all looking forward to new arrivals. I didn't want to continue operating without the proper provisions.
I guess you're gonna have to find a new liquor shop, huh?
Yeah, but that's gonna take time, so I decided to close for a while.
I don't know if I told you, but I run a company that provides commercial kitchen equipment to restaurants. I have contacts with several wineries and liquor importers. Maybe I could be of some help.
Oh my gosh, really? That would really be helpful!
Okay, I'll talk to them today and see if we can arrange a meeting. Before I started my own business, I used to work at a liquor store run by my uncle. During my time there, I was able to meet a number of different liquor shop owners and importers. I wanted to help Sally out as much as possible. I mean, it is my favorite hangout.
Here's my contact info. If there's anything, let me know.
Will do. I called on a number of potential businesses and explained the situation. I got an enthusiastic response when I informed Sally about it. She was overjoyed.
You don't know how much this means to me, Mr. Sugimoto. Now I can open my place.
I can't wait to stop in again soon. At least I was able to repay her for enduring my boring grievances. Little did I know that this joyous mood would not last long. 1 week later, after I finished work early, I headed towards Sally's shop. When I arrived and saw Sally, she looked extremely troubled for some reason. You look sort of worried. What's up?
Well, actually, I've been getting harassed recently.
Harassed? Really?
Yes, sometimes I find trash strewed in front of the shop, and I've been getting these anonymous phone calls late at night. I've also had sudden cancellations, too.
That doesn't sound good.
It's really wearing me out. Maybe I should have just closed shop for a while.
Do you have any idea who it could be?
Wait, yes, I just might.
According to Sally, there was an aggressive liquor store owner recently that came in, trying to get her to use his business.
I was looking for a supplier at the time and figured I would hear him out, but the guy seemed kinda off.
What do you mean, kind of off?
Well, he would compliment me on my looks and would ask for my contact number, stuff like that. None of it seemed businesslike.
No way to conduct business, that's for sure.
His demeanor was inappropriate, and he wouldn't answer any of my questions, so I turned down his offer. And before I knew it, the harassment started.
I'm not saying he's the culprit, but sure seems suspicious. Another guy like Mori? What's this world coming to?
I want to find out who it is, but I have a business to run and don't have the time.
Maybe you should get some advice from the police. It's a clear case of business interference.
Yes, maybe you're right. I'll call them right away.
It was several days after that conversation. I worked late and missed the last train home. I decided to walk to the main street to catch a cab. I passed near Sally's place. Closed, huh? I wish I could have stopped in for a drink. Huh? Who's that? A dark figure was stopped in front of Sally's shop. It was then that I recalled what Sally had said. Could this be the guy who was harassing her? I crept up behind the guy before he would notice my presence. I could see that he was gathering trash in front of the shop. He apparently was conscious that he was doing something offensive, because he was looking around nervously. He didn't notice me behind him, and I took the opportunity to grab his arm and twist it behind his back, effectively neutralizing him. What the hell do you think you're doing, buddy?
Ah!
When he screamed with shock, the voice I heard was strangely familiar.
Ah! I'm sorry! Please forgive me!
The guy was struggling to escape, but I had him in an inescapable hold. I wasn't about to let this guy go. So you're the guy who's been harassing Sally.
Please! I'm sorry! Let me go!
I grabbed the guy's hood and yanked it back to reveal his identity. What I saw astounded me. Huh? Mori?
Wait, what are you doing here, Mr. Sugimoto?
That guy that was harassing Sally was Mori, my former employee. We were both equally shocked and speechless. I held him down and called Sally right away.
I came as soon as I could. You found the guy?
I found this guy scattering trash in front of the shop. Is this the liquor store guy?
Yes, that's him. I can't believe it really was the liquor store owner.
It turns out this guy is that employee I told you about, the guy who walked off his job.
Huh? Seriously? That's some coincidence.
I guess he didn't learn his lesson. Probably never will.
Please don't tell my boss about this.
Are you serious? Why would I not? Take a little responsibility for crying out loud.
Come on, please!
Apparently, after walking off his job, he was hired by a local liquor shop and worked there as a sales rep. This is how he repays the guy who trusted in him. Maybe he needs to learn his lesson once and for all. By chance, I knew his boss through business, so I contacted him right away. I wasn't expecting what I heard next.
Mori! He did that? I'm so sorry.
He didn't seem all that surprised, just wary. Apparently, he's been getting numerous complaints from his customers about Mori's conduct. They've been complaining about his aggressive sales methods, and many wanted another sales rep. It wasn't only the customers, his own employees wanted the guy gone.
We can't continue to employ such an incompetent employee any longer. I'm afraid I'll have to let him go.
Please, boss, I can't lose this job!
This is all on you, Mori. You got no say in it.
Take care of him as you see fit. Call the cops or whatever. We'll handle all the paperwork over here.
We had already filed a report to the police, so we called them and they handled the rest. Luckily, there was a security camera on the other side of the road, and necessary evidence was all there. Who would have thought that we would both be a victim of the same guy, huh?
Yeah, I hope this kind of thing isn't a regular occurrence.
That night we drank and blasted Mori relentlessly and satisfied our discontent. Several days later, a man identifying himself as Mori's father called me. Hello? Is this Mr. Sugimoto? Yes? Can I ask who's calling? I'm so sorry for all the trouble my son caused. Your son? It seems Mori's father also ran a company, and had plans for his son to take over one day. However, his son wasn't a very diligent worker, and so the father figured he needed real-world experience and had him work at a company to learn the ropes. It seems I had spoiled him. He had no enthusiasm for business or work in general. I'm very sorry for the trouble he caused you. He not only gave up on having his son take over the business, he also cut off family ties with his son. Mori not only lost his job, he lost his family too. I heard that Mori lost his job and family ties and was left with no money or hope for the future. He apparently borrowed money from some shady people and was currently on the run. It seems he has no place to live and became homeless. A staffer said he saw him sleeping on a park bench several months ago. As for Sally, her shop is thriving. She's also doing brisk business with the liquor shop I introduced her to. Good evening!
Oh, hey, Mr. Sugimoto. Thanks for the other day.
No problem. Just glad we caught the guy.
Thanks to you, business is picking up. Things are going better than I expected.
That's wonderful!
Would you like to go out sometime? The sake brewery you introduced me to is having a grand opening. Wanna go together?
Are you sure? I'd love to.
Great! I'm looking forward to it.
And so we went together to the opening of the new sake brewery.
This is sorta like a date, huh?
A date?
Do you have a problem with that?
Of course not.
I'm so glad. I wanted to tell you this before, but I've always had a crush on you, ever since you first walked into my place.
Actually, I felt the same way.
Alright, it's all set then. We're official!
Great! And so we ended up going steady. After that, we often went to such events together. Word got around that her shop had an extensive collection of great Japanese sake from around the country, and business grew even more.
Isn't that lovely? Like and subscribe for more videos. See you again!